Okay, level 1 is I can find the measure of angles using properties of parallel lines. Remember, those are lines that go in the same direction and never intersect. They have angle properties like alternate interiors, alternate exteriors, same side interiors, same side exteriors. We'll go over all of those angles. Basically, what you need to remember are those angles congruent or are those angles supplementary? So, and then basic angle properties as well. So complementary, supplementary, and vertical. So let's take a look at number 1. We want to find out all the measures of the missing angles if these two lines, M and N, are parallel. So if these two lines are parallel, so I'm just going to go ahead and look at this picture. And I know that the lines that are, or angles that are across from each other, those are called vertical angles, and they're equal. Okay, vertical angles, so let's make a note down here, are congruent. Okay, that's a big one. Vertical angles are congruent. And then if you notice, angle 2 and angle 3 make up a straight line, and those straight lines are 180 degrees. So if one angle is 105, I'm going to take 180 and subtract it from 105. I'm going to get 75. So that's going to be the measure of angle 3. And that's also the measure of angle 1 because those are vertical angles, angle 3 and 5. Okay, so now that we've got that first group, the property of parallel lines comes in handy here. So what we want to do is, if you can identify alternate interior angles, the rest will fall into place. Or same side interior angles, everything else will fall into place. So what I like to do is I like to draw a Z with my parallel lines. The angles that it kind of where it bends at, those are alternate interior angles, and those are congruent. So that's another thing that we can write down. Alternate interior angles are congruent, okay, where we want to draw the Z in. Okay, and you can draw the Z in the other direction as well. Works the same way. Okay, so if you have angle 3 is 75, that means angle 5 is also 75. And then everything else kind of falls into place here. 5 and 6 are vertical, so 6 is 75. And then 6 and 7 are supplementary, so I'm going to take 180 minus 75 again, and I'm going to get 105. And angle 4 is also 105 because it's a vertical with angle 7. So a lot of review here from last year, but the big thing that you need to remember are vertical angles and then alternate interior angles. The last type of angle that might be good to remember and nice to remember is same side interior angles. So those would be like angles 3 and angle 4. Okay, those are same side interior angles. They're on the inside of the parallel lines and they're on the same side of this line that intersects them. Those are going to be supplementary. So you can abbreviate same side interior angles. Those are supplementary. Okay, which means they add up to 180. So just some things to remember as you're working through your problems. Okay, let's take a look at number 2. It says find the value of x, y, and z in the figure below. So again, we look for vertical angles, we look for supplementary angles, and now we can even look for complementary angles where they add up to 90 degrees. So first, if I look at this picture, I see this 40-degree angle. Now right across from it is going to be angle y, and those are going to be vertical angles, which makes angle y 40. This box here in the middle means that it's 90 degrees or a right angle. So if I have 90 degrees over here, that means I have 90 degrees on the other side, making angle x 50 degrees. The last angle is angle z. Now what I see a lot of students do is they think angle z and that 90-degree angle are right angles, but vertical angles, but they're not. Angle z is not a right angle. and it's at a vertical angle because of this line right in the middle, okay? That kind of cuts the angle that Z is vertical with into two parts. So angle Z is not vertical with that one. But how we can find angle Z is the supplement to either this 40 or this 40. Okay, you see you've got a straight line here. So I can take 180, because that's what a straight line measures, and subtract it from 40, and I'm going to get 140. So angle Z equals 140 degrees. So angle part one is just trying to find vertical angles, complementary angles, supplementary angles, and then your basic parallel line properties.